Hiya, Renee again on hashtag the real life. Woo! So today is something a little bit more serious. Somebody contacted me on www.hashtagthereallife.com. So I think they want me to address this as much as I can. So I'll read out the message and then we'll take it from there. So, message reads: reading 3 different stories this morning on the Daily Mail about children that have been killed or left to die. Yet out of 3 stories, none of the parents are actually in prison. Poppy Worthington's dad sexually abused her, but because the police messed up, nothing. She died years ago, and they're really trying to do something now. Charlie Dunn left unsupervised for hours at a water park and drowned, yet his mum's on bail. Again, over a year ago he died. And the recent one, Hakeem Hussein, who died from the freezing temperatures outside. Why? Because he was left there. Will it take them a year of walking around free before anything happens? It makes me angry because these children weren't asked to be born into this world. You're responsible for your children. The minute you let that go, your life should be stopped and you should be punished as soon as. Not be allowed to carry on with your semi-normal life after you ended or allowed your child's life to end. So, thank you for sending that in. I've always been annoyed with stories like that because, okay, so as a parent myself, you can be judged. It's either you get judged majorly for something small that happens being a parent, or when you do something major like that, nothing happens. You just read these people just, getting away with it and just, they're allowed to live their life like normal, like the message said, and I don't think that's okay. Once you're a parent, I know the moment I felt like, before I had my children, I was a bit of a tearaway child, a bit unruly, drugs, alcohol, partying. And the moment I held my child, it was like, okay, everything I do now has got to be spot on. Everything's got to be perfect. Everything I do is going to be for the step of my child, now children. So how do some parents get to a point in their lives where they think, do you know what? I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to let you die. How does that come into your head? Like, don't get me wrong. There have been times that, when your child's ill and they won't stop crying and you're looking at them like, beg you cry one more time. But I don't think to myself, I'm going to kill you. It don't make no sense. And why are the police taking so long to investigate this? It's like Baby P. If ever a story got me mad about child abuse, Baby P. How is this child going to be investigated day in, day out? Nothing gets done until this child is dead. And what happens? The head of social services quits. That's not enough. If someone reports a child in danger and you go around to the house and everything is fine, you still got to keep on top of it, because children don't speak up, and if they're being abused or being neglected, they don't have the right voice, because you have to appreciate that children believe that right and wrong is taught by their parents. So if their parents are saying, I'm going to slap you like this and it is right, when you ask that child, has your parent done anything wrong to you, they are going to tell you no, because up until a certain age, they hang on to your every word, and everything you say to that child is believable. So you make those choices on how you want your child to live your life. So when social services are going around talking about, oh no, I went round, everything was fine, the house was tidy, the child was fine, just sitting in the corner being quiet, then why was that report made? So yes, more has to be done to look after these children. More has to be done to protect these children. More has to be done to, not even just people who work in social services, but us as adults, us as a new generation, have to be the voice of some of these children. There's so much we can do, but we don't, because we just think, what are the repercussions going to be on our lives and our family? If we don't speak up, we're never going to be heard. And it's not just about child abuse. You got a lot of things that we need to speak up about. Racism. We need to speak up on that, because that's just that just seems to be everyday normality. But people who are racist, people who abuse, people who, up until a certain point in your life, this child only got to learn the difference between right and wrong from their upbringers. I don't care if you've had a troubled background, that don't lead you to kill somebody because you know the difference between right and wrong. I'm sure everyone's brought up on that, but yeah, I mean, let me know your thoughts. I feel like I just wobbled on then, but I just read out the message and just spoke how I felt. And I know the video is obviously longer than normal and people would be like, probably even read past 1 minute, but things like this can't be edited because then it's not real, is it? So let me know your thoughts. It's probably going to come up again and we'll address it some more, but let me know your thoughts. Contact me in www.hashtagthereallife.com. You can snap me, you can Facebook me, you can Insta me, tweet me, anything you want to do. You can inbox me, go down in the DM. Hey. Nah, I'm joking, but we'll talk about real stuff anyway. But yeah, get at me, take care, see you later, bye.